All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our monthly meetup for this month, October. So today we're going to talk about Power BI, no? So may mga idea ba kayo about Power BI? So kindly share our live, guys. So welcome to Student Developers Philippines monthly meetup. So today, medyo slightly different tayo. So more on data side, Power BI tayo. May some sort of analytics din, no? So sa, sa pagiging IT or CS, no, marami tayong pwedeng maging work, no, hindi lang basta developer. So we can also um, go through the analytics side of things, data side of things. So sobrang daming opportunities in tech. So so may mga idea na ba kayo about Power BI? And also ipapakilala ko later yung speaker natin, no? So, for today's session. So, guys, comment kayo kung kamusta kayo dyan sa Philippines, no? Ayan. Hello to our 35 viewers. Kindly share our stream for today. And also later on, we will also be having another set of session or monthly meetup. So, focusing on data engineering side of things. So, sobrang dami nating event ngayon, guys. So, ayan, I'm very excited to kickstart this session, no? So, ayan, say hello kung saan kayo nanonood ngayon and kung ano yung gusto nyong matutunan, no, sa Power BI for tonight. Yan, comment lang kayo, guys. Huwag kayong mahihiya. Yan, hello to Saraville, Mark Lawrence, Mariville Masapak, Rolly Valenzuela, Hope Jacob, Eric Fortin, Ria Alum, Arlene Oviguar, Michelle De La Cruz, Elaine Esteves, Jeff Rocks, Jeline Buenobaran, Byron Diaz, no? So, hello from Taipei. Tayong guest from Taipei, no? Hello, Erman Parmigiano. Ayan, pakita natin sa screen. Yan. Oh, nanonood si Data Engineering Pilipinas. Okay. Good evening, Aidin Elfonso. Hi. Ayan. Ayan. Hi, Michelle De La Cruz from Taipei. Ayan, dami palang nagko-comment, guys. Sorry, hindi ko na nakikita yung iba. Hi, Neil Mark from Data Engineering Pilipinas, no? So, ayan, sa mga interested sa data engineering or data stuff, you can join Data Engineering Pilipinas. Also, Power BI Pilipinas, no? If you're interested with Power BI platform. Ayan. Yan, ito yung page ni Power BI Pilipinas, so you can definitely follow their page, no? So many stuffs there about Power BI, no? And marami kayong makikilalang professionals sa Power BI Pilipinas. Hello, Art. Hello, Glaymar. Ayan. Good. And guys, gawin nating interactive yung session, no? So, type in whatever your question is, type in kung ano yung comments nyo, no? So, feel free to comment whatever it is. So, gawin nating interactive yung session ngayong gabi. So, sobrang ganda nung topic today, no? So, Power BI, no? So, for sure, yung iba hindi alam yung Power BI kung ano yon. Today, you're going to learn Power BI. And not just Power BI, no? Makakagawa tayo ng dashboard in an hour. with the help of Mr. Tony, no? So sige guys, huwag na nating patagalin pa yung event, no? For sure, like me, excited na rin kayo to meet our speaker for tonight. All right, so our speaker for tonight is a Microsoft MVP on the data platform. He's also the founder of Power BI Pilipinas. And guys, so i-welcome na natin si Mr. Tony, no, Cua from Power BI Pilipinas. So, hi
Hello!
Tony. Good
Hi.
evening.
Magandang umaga, magandang hapon, magandang gabi.
Sobrang dami nating nanonood ngayon. Sobrang daming nanonood ngayon. Umabot na tayo ng 100.
Gusto ko yung sinabi mo, kamusta dyan sa Pilipinas?
Kaya
Sarap
nga eh.
ng
Kahit wala
very
Pilipinas.
Oo, very foreigner ang tingin.
Sorry.
Kamusta naman dyan sa
Actually,
Singapore,
may nanonood
DP?
din from... actually, all good naman. Masaya. Yan, trabaho lang tayo.
Si Michelle,
Ibang bansa,
yung taga-Taipei, nakikita ko yun sa PBI Pinas.
Ay, sa mga hindi pa... Sa Power BI Pilipinas. Okay. Ayan, si Michelle. Hi, Michelle from saan ba yung Taipei? Taiwan ba yun? Taipei.
Taiwan.
So, di ko alam eh. Taiwan, yes. Yan, Taiwan. Ayan. Sige, huwag na natin patagalin pa. The one and only Tony Cua. Okay.
Alright. Salamat. Present ako, guys. Share screen. Alright. So, share screen ako. Hinihintay ko lang mag-sync up lahat. Okay, ayan na. Nakita niyo na yung nagme-matrix na. Yung tama na. Okay. Alright. So, again, hindi ko na patatagalin. Sabi nga ni Sir JP, we are here to discuss dashboard in an hour. Less than an hour na nga lang, actually. Maraming salamat, Sir JP. 17 minutes out. So, simulan na natin. And na-introduce na naman niya ako. You may call me Tony, founder of Power BI Pilipinas, Senior Manager T-Tech Digital as of now, Microsoft MVP, PL300, PL900, Certified Lean Six Sigma Green Belt, and Net Promoter Score Associate. 20 years na po akong nasa BPO industry. So, naabutan ko pa yung cassette tape. Yan. So, prereqs tayo. Just in case you decide to play along, follow along the path, or try it out yourself. If hindi pa naka-install yung Power BI Desktop sa inyo, do note that Power BI Desktop will not work if you're on Windows 7 or Mac OS. If naka-Mac kayo, ang alternative lang is you will need to install, nalimutan ko, yung parang virtual machine ng Windows. Wine ba yung tawag? So, hindi siya natively supported. And as far as I know, wala pang pipeline for that. Sorry. Internet, if you are using Internet Explorer, that is not supported by the Power BI service, unfortunately. And if naka-Internet Explorer kayo, maawa kayo sa sarili nyo, please, kahit mag-edge kayo, yan, move on to a different browser. As far as RAM is concerned, if potato PC gamit nyo, 2 gigabytes, medyo kaya, pero honestly, 4 gigabytes or more tayo. If nag-Google Chrome pa kayo sabay ng Power BI kasi nagre-research kayo, 8 gigs sana tayo. Display naman, 900 pixel displays may work, pero sana naka 1080p kayo at least. Pero yun nga, kumbaga bottom requirements yung mga yan. Tapos CPU yun nga, 1 gig 64-bit or better. Dataset download, I can paste this in, paste ko to, sige, paste natin. Kung just in case, medyo intermediate na kayo and kaya nyong sumabay, why not, diba? I'll send this over to you, JP. Narito ako sa mga open windows ko, ayan. So, hindi. Sorry. Kaya ko palang isend sa mismong no? I'll send it here, actually. Ayan. So, yan. It's in Facebook chat. You can download it there. So, it's a data DNA dataset that has the Bigfoot sightings info in it. Mamaya, pag-usapan pa natin. So, basic muna tayo. And I love to see it. We do have people who are totally new to Power BI, and this is exactly for you. Dashboard in an Hour was designed for people na first time makakita ng Power BI. Gaano ka first time? I actually walked through the Power BI desktop interface. So, the moment you install, launch Power BI, you'll have the splash screen, syempre Power BI load, and then you'll have this screen, yung getting started, yung teal na window. So, close lang muna natin yan sa ngayon. After that, you'll be in front of the actual Power BI desktop window. So, if you are familiar with your Microsoft Office applications, alam niyo na ito yung title bar, ito yung menu bar, ito yung ribbon, tapos yung mga medyo Power BI uniqueness. Yung gitna, we call that your report canvas. That's where you will be throwing your visualizations. Yung nasa left side, we call that the view tabs. Nandyan yung nasa pinakataas, yung report tab. Tapos may data tab, yung parang table and model tab. Later on, pagdadaanan rin natin yan. We have the filter pane on the right. Yung mga nasa kanan, we call all of those panes. So filter pane, tawag dito, visualizations pane, and fields pane. Pero meron pang mas maraming panes that we have. We have them all under the pane switcher, which we will also be playing around with later. Tapos, there's a button up top that says transform data. It's actually the button for you to go into Power Query Editor. So one of the medyo non-intuitive things with Power BI when you're starting with it is you don't know that you're actually getting yourself into two applications. You have Power BI Desktop, which is what I'm showing here in front, pero you also have Power Query Editor, which is slightly, hindi siya back-end pero kumbaga that's your ETL stage, yung export, transformation, load data stage mo. So, yung Power Query Editor mo works hand in hand with Power BI Desktop. Yung Power BI Desktop mo has a programming language that you use to create your measures, your formulas, your calculations. Power Query Editor also has its own programming language. Ang tawag kay Power BI Desktop, meron siyang DAX. Si Power Query Editor, meron siyang Power Query M. So, dun nagkakaroon ng konting confusion, pero as you work with it, mas masasanay kayo. One thing I will say is, if you can do any transformations in Power Query, it is always preferred to do it in Power Query. So you always do it at a higher level, kumbaga, or at a lower level, depends on how you look at it. Basically, at an earlier level, ganun na lang. You do your transformations at an earlier level, and Power Query Editor, siya yung naglo-load ng data mo. Once na-load ni Power Query Editor yung data mo, kung may gusto kong transformation, gagawin niya, and then that's the only time it passes it on to here, Power BI Desktop. So, ang dami kong pinagsasabi about Power Query Editor. What does it look like? So, kunwari, you click that button. This is what will be in front of you. So, wala nang visual, tables lang. And again, you have your title bar, you have your menu bar, you have your ribbon. And then you have your status bar at the bottom, where mga ano lang, general info, ilan. And you notice that on the bottom left corner, it says column profiling based on top 1,000 rows. Kasi, sabihin natin you're working with 1 billion rows of data. Billion. So, kahit billion ba yan or nasa trillion worth of rows yan, 1,000 rows pa rin yung isa-sample niya. For the sake of, kasi nga, in the Power Query Editor, doon ka nagta-transform. Pwede kang mag-filter out lang na 1 billion yung data set ko, pero kailangan ko lang data for today. And data for today, nasa mga 1 million rows lang naman yon out of the billion. Or nasa 100,000 rows lang. Or pwede rin, may kailangan lang akong specific LOB out of that entire organization. Pwede kong gawin dito. Power Query Editor does work with SQL servers. It can apply SQL statements so that hindi na dadaan man lang sa Power Query Editor. Sa SQL server pa lang, pwede na niyang i-apply yung mga where statements ninyo para pagdating dito, pagpasok, bawas na. So one of the key things when you are doing analysis in the future, pag pupunta kayo sa route na yon, magdi-DA kayo, or yung any analytical actually, is as much as or as early as you can, 'di ba? You should start trimming down the data. Get only what you need. Kasi yun, lalaki ng lalaki yung data ninyo, kayo rin yung mahihirapan during analysis design. So, where was I? Status bar. Next, table preview. So, wala na si report canvas, syempre, kasi yung table lang talaga siya. And one table lang yan. And then on the top, you have your formula bar. Parang si Excel lang. Pero notice the language, hindi siya Excel formula language. By the way, if you are coming from Microsoft Excel, or sorry, if you are familiar with Microsoft Excel, yung mga syntax doon na gamit, that's pretty much DAX. Very, very similar. Meron lang certain functions na meron sa Excel, wala si Power BI, XLOOKUP, kunwari, mga ganyan, VLOOKUP, wala yan kay Power BI. Pero yung mga if statement, mga if functions, eksakto, ganun-ganon yung syntax. So, si Power Query M yung mas iba yung syntax. And then we have the query pane, and then the query pane, by the way, yan, from the word itself na nakasulat sa task queries, yan yung if you have a lot of tables that you are working with, and once you actually work with proper data sets, with organizations, ganon, halos never mangyayari na iisa lang ang, actually never mangyayari na iisa lang ang table ninyo. You always work with multiple tables. So, yan. Kaya ganyan kalaki yung space niya. Kasi dadami yan. Iba't ibang tables yung kinukuha niyo ng data, ina-append nyo, mina-merge nyo, gino-join nyo, and that's, yun. Power Query can do all those as well. And then on the right side, you have your steps pane. And this is pretty much yung step-by-step ano nangyayari sa data na niload nyo. So mamaya, papakita ko rin yun. Sa transformation, ito, nakakatulong. So, di ba? Easy. So we can now start the actual demo and build the report in 60 minutes. Before I do so, hindi na ako nakakabasa ng chat pala, just in case. So, JP, feel free na lang. Sabihan mo ko pag may mga big questions. Pero yun, I will assume na tuloy-tuloy tayo. At mag-altab lang ulit ako.
Yes. Tuloy-tuloy tayo.
Alright.
Wala pa naman question sa comment. Yeah. Maybe we can entertain questions siguro sa latter part na lang para
sige,
tuloy-tuloy.
Carry. So, okay. Meron pa tayong 30 minutes. Dashboard in half an hour tayo. And to those who downloaded the dataset, those who did not, I'll actually open natin siya. So it looks like so. Medyo simple lang yung dataset, single table. It's an Excel sheet. Tapos you have observed, which shows you witness accounts of Bigfoot sightings in the US since history. I think up to ano lang. Hindi nga lang siya up to current data. Parang up to 2021 to, pero ever since. So full data set to. Basta yun. Tapos you have observed, which is parang yung witness accounts, county, the state, what's the season, the title of the report, location, mga ganyan, longitude, latitude, yung mga specifics. Tapos anong classification? Class A yung parang daylight siya, medyo maliwanag, medyo confident sila na it was Bigfoot. Class B yung medyo minsan narinig lang nila na parang si Bigfoot, parang ganun, or malabo, ganun, hazy yung foggy, yung weather that time. Tapos may class C din na naman, yung mga parang hindi na mapagkakatiwalaan yung memory kasi pwedeng matagal nang nangyari, or kumbaga it could be anything na by the way the witness described it, mga ganun. Tapos, apart from that, you also have a lot of information. The temperature, the humidity, cloud coverage, moon phase, precipitation, blah, blah, blah. So, lots of kumbaga usable data for us to check out when people are seeing Bigfoot and where, di ba? So, keep that in mind. Medyo napipicture nyo na dapat, or I hope, medyo napipicture nyo na ano yung mga pwedeng makita sa data, di ba? At a minimum, pwede nyo makita yung mga sightings per day, sightings per location, sightings per humidity, di ba? So, teka, wrong button, sorry. So, from Power BI Desktop, we can directly click on this button, import data from Excel. We can also click on this button, get data, click on the drop-down, and you'll have Excel there as well. So, kumaga, paulit-ulit, redundant na yun. You can also click on this big button here that says import data from Excel. So, let's click that, yung obvious button muna. Tapos, let's go to where our data is at. And Bigfoot sightings. Okay. Oo nga. Ayaw niya pala na in use. So, close ko. Di na po in use. Alright. And then it will load it up. It's a small data set, so hindi ako mapahiya. Hindi ako, hala, ang tagal. So, it loads it up. Since it's an Excel file, it will see if there are several sheets. It will ask you if you have certain sheets that you want to import, ganyan. And we only have one, so we can click on this. And normally, pag sobrang sure ka sa data mo, confident ka, load agad. Pero that rarely happens, to be honest. So hit transform data. It's good practice. Once you click on transform data, that actually launches your Power Query Editor. From Power Query Editor, andito na tayo. Again, queries, your table, yun your query steps. Ano yung query steps? Ba't nandami na? Kasi yung source step mo is you telling it where the file is. So, Bigfoot sightings.xlsx inside my OneDrive, sa tenant, blah, blah, blah. Navigation. It tells Power Query Editor nasaan yung sheet. So, the BFRO sheet. BFRO, by the way, stands for Bigfoot Field Research Organization. And then, promoted headers. Kasi, notice, sa navigation, ganito yung itsura ng table. Walang headers. Row 1 ko, yung mga column headers ko. So, merong promoted headers na step. Boop! Tada! Okay, napahiya ako. Hindi siya nag-load. Hindi. Or may graphic glitch ako. Ulitin natin. Navigation and promoted headers. Anyway, naglo-load pa siya. Pero yon, ito na yung headers, kunwari. Tapos, change type. Ginagawa naman ni change type is, ayan, it tells you, actually sa view ba to? Yeah, very weird. It tells me naman kung ano yung data type per column ko. So, ito ba ay text, ito ba ay integer, ganun. And it's written here sa taas. Actually, let me relaunch this. Hindi ko kasi nakikita yung, do you want to apply changes now? Not now. Or teka. Yeah, sige, not now tayo. Kasi hindi ko nakakita yung mga column headers eh. So, relaunch tayo. Did it load the table? It did not load the table. Let's go back. Power Query Editor. I clicked on the Transform Data button that time. Ayan, nag-load na. Andito pala. Okay, andyan na sila. So, yeah, may glitch lang kanina. So, as I've said, sa change type, makikita nyo yung text ba siya, integer ba siya. So, yun, ABC means text, tapos 1.2 means may decimal, blah, blah, blah. And all the way yan. Automatic naman, as you notice. Wala akong ginawa so far. It did detect everything. And pati yung mga steps sa right side, di ba? Wala pa akong coding na ginagawa. Ano yung actual code? So, isa-isa ba yan, sir? Pag nagko-code tayo sa Power Query Editor, ini-enter dito sa formula bar isa-isa, pwede, pero pwede rin hindi. If you click on Advanced Editor here at the top, that opens your Advanced Editor. And you can easily share your code, copy this, paste it on Notepad, and yun, send mo lang kahit kanino, they can copy-paste it in their Power Query editors and makukuha nila exactly the same data that you have. So yun, as I've said, transformations, you have abundant ways to transform data. From replacing values, transposing, unpivoting, extracting certain characters from text, date and time transformations. You can also run R or Python scripts should you wish to. May support rin si Power Query doon. For now, since we don't really have the luxury of time, ika nga, we'll do something simple lang. Super simple. Gusto kong mas mabilis pa tayo. So, aalisin ko na yung observe tsaka yung title columns. Kasi, ang gusto kong magawa na report is, gusto kong makita yung sightings natin or number of sightings. Ano ba yung number of sightings? It's pretty much number of rows, di ba, sa table na to. From that number of rows, gusto ko siguro anong season, yung madalas, anong humidity, anong state, yan. So, hindi ko na magagawa ng text analytics basically, yung witness accounts. Hindi ko na magagawa ng text analytics tong title. And malaki sa file size yung mga ganyan. Yung mga sentence na mga columns, if you don't need them, drop them. So, I highlighted both of them already. Simply right-click, remove columns. Boop! And take note, wala pa akong tina-type na code. So far, no code ako. And remove columns is already here. If you look at it, table.remove columns yung command. If you go to home, the home on the menu bar, and go to advanced editor again, andyan na siya. And in-adjust na rin niya to, yung last statement ko, kumbaga, stops and remove columns na tayo. And you can also right-click, by the way, and go to advanced editor. So, napaka tamad, di ba, ng Power Query Editor. So, na-spoil ako niyan eh. So, hindi ako talaga nagko-code as much as possible. Click, 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 click. And that's kind of where Microsoft is going rin naman with almost all of the Power, if not all, of the Power Platform applications that they're deploying. So, okay. So, I'm kind of okay with it, with the look. Ayoko namang i-filter yung data. We don't really have a lot of data as it is. So, close and apply na tayo. So, click mo lang yung button to close and apply. And we wait for it. Maliit lang naman, parang wala pang 10,000 yung dataset. So, you watch it and load. Take a sip of coffee or tea or whatever cold beverage you have right beside you. And ayan na. So, depende sa dataset, ayan, 5,021 rows loaded. Sometimes it will give you the actual number of rows, or usually it does give you actual number of rows. And if you look at the right side, sa ating pane switcher, DC data pane, default nakalabas na, and you have your BFRO reports, yung name ng sheet natin. You can actually rename that, by the way. Right-click, rename kung napapangitan kang haba naman. Gusto ko data lang. Yeah, why not? So, and by the way, this is automatically organized alphabetically, or sorted alphabetically. You can go here on table view if you want to see the original order of your columns. Andito siya. And pwede mo rin makita yung data. Ayan, nag-load lang pala siya. Kinabahan ako, kala ko mapahiya na naman ako eh. Alright, so, and then yun, andito sila lahat, promise. Andyan lang yan. 5,021 tawag doon, lines of data pala tayo. Ayan, yan yung iba. For some reason lang nasa taas yung mga blanks kanina. Pero yan. Tapos model view, you'll be using that when you are working with multiple tables, multiple queries. As of now, we're just working with one. So you don't really need to play with it. Pero yun nga, simple muna tayo. Lalo na for others, first dashboard nila to, kung sakali. So, meron na tayong table dito. So, yun nga, ang gusto ko sanang mangyari is number of rows ng table. Kasi yun yung pretty much sightings ko yun eh. Let's create a measure for that. So, you have a new measure button here. Usually though, most people right-click on where they want that new measure to be created. Kasi you can create new measures per table eh. You can even have a separate table that only contains all of your measures. Nangyayari din yun. So, kunwari, marami kang table, yun, pwedeng meron kang mga certain tables na for select measures. Tapos meron kang certain tables naman, ibang mga measures naman yung carry niya, ibang category of measures, mga ganun. Ayan. So, let's create our first little measure, which all it does is count the rows. So, we can call it direct na. It's called the sightings, diba? Sightings equals count rows. And IntelliSense tayo, diba? As I've said, Excel fields, IntelliSense. So, count rows of the name of the table. Pinangalanan nating data. Medyo, ang tawag dito, pangalanan natin ng mas descriptive next time. Pero anyway, data. So, meron na tayong sightings calculation dito. So, click on it. And remember, we have 5,021 rows. Nakita natin kanina yun. So, if you click on it, we expect 5,021. Tada! 5,021 sightings. And saan nanggaling yung sightings? Kasi yun yung name na ginamit natin sa measure. Okay? Tapos, 5,021 is actual, live number. So, that said, kunwari, ano ba? Kunwari gusto natin malaman yung, gusto natin na meron tayong drop-down ng Class A, Class B, Class C na sightings. So, we can do, ito ba yun? Oopsie. Let's not do that. Click on here again. Two ways for you to create a visual or to add a new visual. You can either right-click, add a visual, or you can just go to your data pane, click on what you want to add into a visual. So in this case, classification. Pero ang gusto ko kay Class A, Class B, Class C, sana filter, slicer, umaga. So all you need to do is click on the second button, build a visual. You can click on it, pero mapapansin nyo, pag click nyo, mawawala yung data, di ba? Right? Or sinara niya, basically, si data. If you want both of them open, you can control click. So you can open all of the panes by control clicking. Pero yun nga, kawawa ka naman. Ito na lang yung report canvas mo. Di ba? So we close everything. And yun, as you notice, ang daming panes. We will not be going through all of them today. Pero yun, just a heads up. That's where they are. Yung filters, medyo hindi yan pwedeng i-close. Pero you can collapse. Tapos, si classification ABC, you click on this. And click on the slicer option. Sorry, nasa build a visual tayo. Ay, and notice na close ko, as in nawala na silang lahat. So you can click on the customize pane switcher button and ibalik nilang sila. Yung pala yung ginagawa ng X. Sorry. Okay. Yan. Okay na tayo. Close. Okay na ulit. Yan. So, build a visual. So, nandito tayo sa visual na to. Click on the chevron. And you have the options, the many visuals. Although hindi siya mukhang marami, no? Pero promise, marami na yan. And you can add more. Kasi you can download more visuals from the app source. Yun yung parang Play Store niya or App Store niya. So you have free and paid visuals available as well. Mga Sankey diagram, if you're familiar with those. Kung gusto nyo ng mga isdang lumalangoy, kasi yung mga isdang yun yung mga data points mo, pwede rin. May ganun tayo. May aquarium charts. Serious yun. So slicer. Ayan. So pwede na ako mag-select ng Class A. We have 2481 Class A. We have 2510 for Class B. And we have 30 lang. At least yun. Yung mababang klaseng sightings for Class C. And ang gusto ko sana is meron siyang comma. Change format sana tayo. All you need to do that is go to the measure and click on the comma para ma-change yung format niya. So once you change the format of the measure, magre-reflect naman siya sa visual. So, ang gusto ko rin sana is sightings and season. Sightings and season. And automatic na ni Power BI, ibibigay yung parang recommended chart niya. So, it recommended a bar chart. What if gusto ko something bilugan? Like a donut chart. So, pwede rin. So, you can have a donut chart. Hayaan ko na muna kung ano man yung data anomaly sa unknown season. Ay, hindi. Ito lang yata yung mga wala lang season na na-enter. Tapos, for the data labels, you can also fix that. So, for example, for you to, this is, kumbaga, a proper chart na, di ba? Hindi na siya card. So, you can click on this one naman, the format pane. The format pane provides you with any available formatting options, such as the color for each slice, the inner radius, kung gusto mo mas slim yung donut mo. Oops, sorry, tumaba. Gusto mo mas slim yung donut mo like that, you can do that. Sobrang slim yata. Yan, 75. Tapos kung gusto mong detail label ba yun? Detail label? Yeah. So yung detail label ko, kung gusto ko. Ayoko nagsa-summarize ng 2K, 1K. Gusto ko full numbers. Ayan, so press none on the display units para wala siyang unit na K, M. Tapos decimal places on the percentages. Since sobrang dami ng numbers, i-zero decimal mo na ako dyan. And yeah. And then, teka, sayang space yung bilog na yun sa gitna. Pwede ba nating i-shoot yung 50-21 doon? Pwede naman. Put that there. Actually, two ways eh. Pwedeng ito yung nasa taas, pwedeng yung nasa taas. Kung sino man yung nasa taas, gawin mo siyang transparent. Gawin na lang natin transparent yung 50-21. Ito. So, si 50-21, kasi hindi rin siya transparent sa ngayon, I believe. Paano mo malalaman sino yung layer on top of which? Click on the selection pane. Ito naman. So, pag click mo ng selection pane, since si card yung una mong kinreate, siya yung nasa bottom, just put it at the top. So, nasa taas na siya. And as you notice, yeah, may white background siya. So, click on him or her or it. And then click on size and style. And then turn off the background. Wala na siyang background. At pwede man siyang i-hover dyan. Tada! Perfect fit! So, pwede mo rin silang i-control select. Just in case curious kayo. Para sabay mo na silang drag natin siya rito. Tada! Tapos, yan, meron pa rin tayong slicer dito. Tada! At ano pa ang meron tayo? Meron tayong county and state. So, state na lang muna tayo. Again, in the interest of time. So, pag state, I can click on state sana and sightings. And makita ko sino yung mga states na madalas makita ang mga tao ng Bigfoot. So, si Washington. Now, with Washington, or with this, what we want to do, or what is preferred, sana map visual na lang siya. The good news is, yung mga states natin, naka-proper state acronym sila. Meaning, if I go here, hindi pala acronym, sorry, proper state names pala. I'm sorry. Yun. So, if you check it out, yun, lahat sila, proper state names. Or actually, even if acronyms yan, madedetect yan. All you need to do is click that. From the data pane again, click the word state, or click your column for state, and go to data category. Automatic siyang nasa-select under column tools. And then, select kung ano ba siya. So, in our case, state or province. So, I click on that. Wala yatang magbabago. Ayun, may meron nga. Sorry. Magkakaroon na siya ng icon na globe kasi yon location field na siya. What you need to do now is to unclick it and then click it again. Power BI now determines that, teka, location na to mga states na to ng US. And it automatically loads a map of the United States of America. Meron lang medyo weird dito. Si Alaska to eh. Ayan, si Alaska. Pero you have several options for the map as well. So by default, it loaded this visual, yung map. You have this option, field map. Ganito naman itsura niya. Cute si field map kasi meron siyang, teka, bakit pala hindi mamaya, ayusin natin yung mga kulay-kulay. Kasi ngayon lahat blue lang eh, para parehas lang sila. Dito yan sa, kasi nasa tooltips kasi sightings. I-move natin si sightings sa, hindi, nandito lang siya. Anyway, yan muna siya. Pag nandito siya, can I move it to legend? Hindi, bubble size na pala to. And then I move to field map. Mawawalan ako ng bubble size. Pero ang maganda kay field map, I have the option to change map styles, I believe. Map settings. Yeah, may road. Meron akong grayscale. Meron akong dark mode map if I choose to. Pero wala na masyadong use, diba? Kasi ang gusto ko makita, mas okay pa sa akin yung mga bubbles na nasa map eh. So you can also choose this, the shape map. Ang advantage ni shape map is, pansin nyo, si Alaska, kinuha na niya sa taas, nilagay na niya sa baba para mas presentable yung map mo. Nakasaktong, kumbaga parang 16:9 aspect ratio yung map nyo. Tapos si Alaska, ito na siya oh. Siningit na siya dito. Kasi nga, nag-iisa lang siya doon na kumakain ng unnecessary real estate. So, nandyan na siya ngayon. And if you scroll down, yon, meron tayong map type. USA states, tapos Albers USA yung style na to. And, excuse me, do notice na wala pa akong ginagawa na kumaga anything na map tweaking. Actually, ayan pa lang yung mga defaults. So, yun. And you'll notice that obvious na sa view na to kung sino yung pinakamaraming sightings. Not naman, if you're not familiar with US geography, syempre hindi. Pero I mean, kita siya sa visual. And you can hover, it will say Washington. You can click on it and it will actually filter all of your other visuals. 601 sightings in Washington. Ito yung actual Washington numbers. Meron tayong during summer, 236. During fall, 167. During spring, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, all of the visuals can interact with each other. So to reset, click ka lang anywhere, empty part ng visual. Yan, para mag-reset yung filter ng visual na yun. So, gawa pa tayo ng dalawang tawag dito, visuals. So, ang last na two na gusto kong ilagay is, sorry, nawala ako sa data. Ayan. Gusto ko ng sightings, gusto ko ng per day. Kasi wala tayong day eh. Oops. Let me fix something. Kasi meron akong custom setting eh. So, if you're new to Power BI and you're working with 1, 2 tables pa lang at a time, it is kind of recommended for you to turn on auto date and time. Pero if you're working with more than 3 tables at a time, we usually recommend for you to turn it off. So what did that do? When I turned on automatic date and time, itong date column kanina na wala lang, it's now automatically recognized as a date. And collapsible na siya. Bakit? Kasi pag in-expand ko, meron na siyang automatic date hierarchy na year, quarter, month, day. And I kinda need that now. So, yan naman yung default actually. Custom setting ko yung pag-off sa kanya. So, bato natin siya dito. Bloop. And we now have sightings per year. And since date hierarchy yan, na may year, quarter, month, day, I can drill down into it. So, 2020. Actually, you know what? Kailangan ko rin sana ng slicer for that day. So, click ako ng isa. Gusto ko naka-slicer din to. Punta ako dito. Sa build a visual ulit. Tapos, punta ako kay slicer. Ay, ayoko ng ganyan. Format naman ako. Gusto ko yung parang may slider lang siya. Para makita ko kung anong... Oy. Okay, nawala yung slicer. Alam ko na. Gusto ko yung may slice. I don't need the hierarchy para sa slicer. Kasi si slicer, kailangan ko lang nung mismong date. Nasaan na yung option? Ayan. Between. Ayan, ito yung sinasabi kong slicer. So, pwede ako mag-select ng kunwari, last 2020 lang to 2021. Ang dami palang taon. Ang dami palang taon, ayoko isa-isahin. Ganyan na lang. Ayan. Kunwari, ganyan na lang. 1989 or something. Yan. So, you can actually drill down here para pumasok sa, instead of yearly, ito yung original natin, yearly, pwede kang pumasok sa per quarter year or per month sa loob ng year. Meron pa bang day? Meron nga. So, yun. Pwede rin specific days. Diba? So, yun. Available siya because if you click on this, click on that build the visual again, meron kang hierarchy ng dates. So, kaya niya pumasok sa taas or baba, year, quarter, months, day, up or down. Tapos, you do have the option as well to do, regardless of the year, lahat ng January, simula 19, ano nga ba yung data natin? Simula 1869 up to 2021, lahat ng January, ano yung itsura ng sightings? Pwede rin ganun. And then, lastly, ano pang pwedeng gawin sa space na to? Gamitin naman natin si humidity. Kanina pa ako sa mga since meron naman tayong data doon, sightings. And humidity. And I ayan. So, automatically, ang gagawin niya is ganyan, parang mga cards. Kasi humidity is also a number. You can actually force it to create a frequency distribution. So, gawa tayo ng column chart. So, ganyan na yung pinagtabi niya kasi ini-expect niya dalawa silang number eh. So, you can force humidity to an axis and tada! So, yung range ng humidity mo, nilagyan niya na ng sightings. Para maganda yung itsura at hindi sila magkamukha. Well, you can change the color or what, pero yun. So now we pretty much filled out a page. And honestly, at this point, it's a good idea to just clean up your charts. Make sure to add spaces. Huwag kayong magsasagad kung pwede. So put some separation between your different visuals. Honestly, the bigger the separation, the better. Pero syempre, sayang naman real estate. Sayang naman yung ano, di ba? Parang pangit rin pag sumobra naman yung white space. Pero it does help out kasi clean it up. Minsan, magulo pa rin. Kasi yon tulad nito, masyado pa rin ma-white kasi talaga eh. So, you can actually add additional borders around. So if you click on any of your charts, you can go to, actually, you can just type it in. Kaya nga merong search option eh. Size and style, visual border, turn it on. And then probably select tayo ng wag naman sobrang tapang na black. So let's use that. Ito rin, same deal, on mo. And notice, automatic, kahit sino yung i-click ko, naka-on na yung visual border na option. Nagkiklik-click na lang ako. Naka-stick na siya doon. Pwede ko bang i-control click na lang lahat at i-apply yung visual border in one go? Magagawa mo lang yon if you're working with the same visual. Notice, we went through different visuals kasi this is a line, this is a column, this is a map or a shape map, and this is a donut and a card. So, kailangan line and line yon. Pwede mong gawin yon. Control mo lang silang dalawa. Ito, masyado ring sumagad. So, ipasok natin konti. Medyo weird pa rin pero hayaan ko na. And then lastly, yun, lagay na lang tayo ng isang magandang banner sa taas na wala na akong time gawin, unfortunately. Pero maglagay ka, kunwari may magandang banner. Actually, yung colored blue rin lang siya. You can spice it up. Go to view, go to themes, and you can choose from any of the pre-built Power BI themes available. You can select this. Maganda ba siya? Maganda ba siya? Hindi ba siya, tsaka ang laki nito. Actually, pwede mo naman baguhin to. Huwag kayong matatakot na baguhin ang mga sizes. At iakma. So, 45 is way too big. Maybe 34. Still kind of big. 30 na lang. Yan. So, you can do that. Pero yun, there are a lot of colors that kinda is bagay with this. Actually, I kinda like this. Pero yun, medyo masakit na sa mata tong red. Pero yun. So, and notice medyo nag-iiba-iba rin yung font, yung colors ng mga font na nasa likod. Ito ba yung sunset, no? So yun, sunset looks like this. Anywho, so you can play around with the themes. Sadly, wala akong, ito na lang muna. Ay, hindi, okay. Itong dalawa, i-transparent na lang natin for now. Not sure how it would look like. And I don't think I can select both of them sabay-sabay. Or maybe I can. Slicers naman silang dalawa. Let me do that. Yeah, I can. There. Okay, pangit. Ayoko na. Binabawi ko na. Let's go to something else. Real quick. Ito. Naasiwa lang ako dito sa sobrang pula eh. Sige na nga, balik na nga dito. Medyo mas na-typean ko pa to. Okay, sige. Ito na lang. Okay. So, yan na lang. So, kung maglagay na lang tayo ng text dito sa taas. Insert tayo ng text. Since, lagay na lang tayo ng final na. Actually, you know what? Dapat pala nag-text na ako diretso kanina dito. Oops. Bigfoot. Sightings. Wrong spelling. Bigfoot sightings. And let's make it a tad bit bigger, 20. Center it maybe, or let's center it for now. Let's use white font. And then let's not use backgrounds. Yeah, let's make it a bit bigger pa. 32. Yay! And automatic yan. Meron rin tayong marker pag alam mong centered ka sa dashboard mo. So very helpful, di ba? So that's pretty much it. You now have your own little dashboard, less than 60 minutes. Medyo, ay hindi, nga, sakto, 30 minutes. And let's go back into the, ay hindi, sige. Actually, namnamin niyo muna. 5 seconds. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to write them down. Pero I'm toggling over to back to the slides. So that was our demo for building a dashboard in 30 minutes, pretty much. There's one quote that I'd like to highlight from Edward Tufte. He is a pioneer. He was the pioneer in data visualization, a professor emeritus at Yale University. He said that there's no such thing as information overload, there's only bad design. And there is no such thing as learning overload either. If you are interested in data visualization and would like to practice more, or at least check out what other people are doing, I highly recommend any of, in no particular order, going through the PL300 exam. Pwedeng yung exam proper or gawin nyo lang yung course. Go through the course. May self-paced yan na libre. Ang dami nyong matututunan. And it goes from basic to Power BI workspace administration all the way there. You have Maven Analytics, Data DNA, and Enterprise DNA also doing data challenges every month and every other month. And it's a great way for you to be inspired na all of you looking at the exact same data set. Ito pala yung nagagawa ng mga tao. The Bigfoot data set that I used earlier was an Enterprise DNA challenge. So if you search for Bigfoot in LinkedIn, may makikita kayong mga entries ng mga Bigfoot dashboards. So yun, it's excellent inspiration para makita na pwede palang mangyari yan sa Power BI or sa Tableau or kung anumang database tool. And yeah, that's it actually. Connect with me. Feel free to scan the QR code. It opens my tap link. I will also be pasting my tap link in the chat in a few seconds. Pero yeah, if you have any questions, feel free. And I can stop sharing, by the way. JP, feel free to take over. I'm not sure what button to press actually. Pero yeah.
Okay, ayun guys, so follow Tony. So just scan the QR code, no? So just let me know kung naka-follow na kayo. So hintayin natin mag-follow kayo, no? Hintayin namin na mag-follow kayo. Sobrang galing. Tony, can they ask you a few questions?
Of course. Siyempre. Ano lang, nahiya lang ako kay Josh Dev kasi alam ko 8 o'clock si Josh Dev, diba? Okay lang ba?
I also talked to him na. So, pumayag naman siya. 8:30 kami start.
Thank you, Josh.
Thanks, Josh. Thank you, Josh. Sorry about this. So, ayan guys, maybe 3 to 5 minutes, we can entertain a question about Power BI, no? So, napakaganda ng presentation ni Tony. So, napaka-visualize nung... Ayan, may share ka ba na links or anything?
Pwede ko na lang ilalapag ko na rin, yeah.
Yeah, yes please.
Mga codes, mali. Hindi yun. Kala ko nasa clipboard ko lang, wala pala. Pero yun, I'm also waiting for questions. Feel free.
Okay guys, so type in your question. So, ayan, sinendin ni Tony yung link, no? So for... Do you guys have question or anything else? Wala naman. Hey, and comment si Josh. Sure po. Thank you, Sir Tony, for BI Pilipinas for the great session.
Salamat, Josh.
Okay. 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Going once.
All right. I think no more questions for tonight.
Si Jason pala Power BI versus Looker Studio.
Ayan.
So si Looker Studio pa ba pangalan niya ngayon? Looker na lang yata siya. Tama ba? Teka, syempre hindi na ako updated kay Google eh. Pero ang alam ko Looker na lang siya eh. Is it still called Looker Studio? Hindi, Looker Studio pa rin nga pala. Hindi, it's fine. Hindi, iba pala. So, Si Looker kasi, siya yung ang alam kong direct competitor ni Power BI. Magkaiba pala si Looker Studio kay Looker, apparently. Kasi meron pang separate na Google Looker na entry So, si Looker yung pure database. As far as I know, unfortunately yon, I did not really play around with Looker. Ang pinanggalingan ko was Excel, Tableau, Power BI. So, from what I know, as far as industry goes, mas marami, kumbaga worldwide, pinakamarami pa rin ang nakay Tableau. Pero marginal na lang yung laman niya kay Power BI. And then Looker is playing the catch-up game sa ngayon. That said though, marami pa rin, kumbaga local companies, marami na rin naka-Looker. Kasi yun nga, pag naka-Google Cloud ka, mga naka-Google yung mga datasets nyo, may advantage na Looker na lang yung database natin. Huwag na tayong mag-inarte pa. So yung mga Tableau, usually naman mga legacy na mayayaman. Kasi medyo si Tableau yung pinakamahal sa lahat ng options. As far as comparison, as far as I know, customization-wise, Tableau pa rin is number 1. Grabe yung mga nagagawa ng tao sa Tableau. As in, yung mga infographic nila. Although, nagagawa na rin ng mga tao unti-unti with Power BI because of the sheer number of people, of creative people doing reports. Pero, iba yung kay Tableau talaga sa amount of time rin kasi niya na nasa database business. Si Microsoft yung nag-catch up dati. And now, Google is catching up. Pero yun, same deal. Google Looker is catching up. So, hindi pa ganun ka-mature yung mga visualizations rin niya. Yung complexity na pwede mong magawa. Pero yun, mangyari naman dito kasi kung ang tanong ba is, alin dapat ang aralin ko para sa visualizations. So, kumbaga, kung mag-job hunting pa lang ako, I honestly would recommend Excel kasi siya yung pinaka-Swiss knife May data analysis ka dyan, may data visualization ka dyan, sorry. Pero if you're in a company that already uses Looker, does not use Power BI, tapos medyo parang type mong mag-data visualization, then it makes sense na study Looker in that case. So, kumbaga yun. Ano naman, in any case, whatever concept you learn from Looker, from Tableau, from Click Studio, mga ganyan, mga other database tools yan, you can apply them once you join an organization that uses Power BI. There will be a learning curve involved still, pero iba pa rin kaysa yung totally from scratch ka.
Ay, kabisado ka lang, ha?
And meron pa yatang nagtanong. Hindi ko nakita na nag-altab ako
Ito to. And what's the difference between Power BI and Tableau? Did you answer it already, right?
Oo. So pretty much yun. Buti
tama,
na lang.
No? Yung advantage.
Natama ko na yung Tableau.
nabanggit na.
Ano rin
Okay, so
background din na, mahal si
300
Tableau,
lang.
so maraming nagmo-move from Tableau or maraming nag-move from Tableau to Power BI. Marami rin kasi naka-Microsoft naka-Microsoft SharePoint, naka-Microsoft Azure. So ang laking bentahe yun for them to switch over to just Power
Iba-iba.
BI. Correct, Excel never dies.
PL 300 exam, Sir Tony, is online exam. Yes, I think this is from Microsoft, is it? Yeah,
correct. May option yan dati na live. Kunwari, hindi ka PL 300 nga pala, good question. Is the, nga pala sa JP, hindi ko na PL 300 is the official Power BI analyst certification ni Microsoft. So, nag-iisa siya lang na pag pasado ka sa PL 300, it kind of gives companies a good measuring stick na you know your Power BI. It's a 75-minute exam yata online. Tapos yun, 700 passing yun Parang kalimutan ko. Parang 70% yata yun of the total number of questions. Tapos it includes case studies, multiple choices, tapos dati may option yon for a non-online session, meaning pupunta ka sa mga Microsoft sites. Pero tinigil yun nung nag-pandemic eh. I'm not sure if nag-reopen na yun. Para sa mga taong kunwari walang magandang PC sa bahay, walang magandang lugar, strict kasi yung PL300 exam. Kailangan naka-on yung webcam and ipapa-webcam sa'yo yung buong kwarto mo. Literal buong kwarto to check na walang
Literal.
notification sa'yo. Papatanggal yung relo,
Pati yung audio, no?
headset. Oo,
Lahat.
audio on. Ayun,
Pati
on.
sing-sing ata yung mga ganun eh. Pati kwintas.
Yata. Pero anything na, kasi pina-disconnect rin sa akin yung
Hello?
second monitor ko noon. Mga ganun. Yeah, I can still hear you, Sir JP. Ayan.
Okay. Ayun.
Saturated
Pares lang
na
ng
po.
Microsoft Azure exam. So,
correct. O mga Microsoft eh. Saturated na po ba ang Power BI developers? So, hiring pool? Honestly, marami pa rin namang nagre-reach out sa LinkedIn. So, I guess hindi. Medyo mahirap sagutin yun kasi hindi ako nasa
basta
hiring
Microsoft,
side.
guys.
Pero sa bagay, totoo yun. And medyo uso ang data analysis
Basta Microsoft,
pa rin.
guys. Huwag kayo masyadong matakot.
Pero totoo. And medyo
Pag Microsoft yung technology, I agree.
maganda ang trend ni Power BI ngayon. At least that's what I can say. Hindi pa siya nababangga directly ni Google Looker and nakakalaban pa siya kay Tableau. So, in terms of market saturation, ang fear ni Alvin, feeling ko is worth it pa bang aralin to? Hindi kaya pag nalaman ko na to, ang dami na naming Power BI developers na nagkalat. Feeling, depende siguro gaano kakabilis mag-aaral. Pero as of now, as of the moment, hindi pa rin eh. Kasi marami pa rin openings naman for Power BI na nakikita ko. So siguro medyo take that with a grain of salt. Pero pwede rin kasi yung iba. Baka marami ako nakikitang openings kasi may mga experience na hanap. So yun.
Ayan. Nanonood din pala si Data Engineering Pilipinas. No? Ayan. Mga data folks, nandito na. And
Thank you, Mike.
Kahit Excel yan. Kahit saan din.
Actually.
Okay. Alright, last question, guys. Let's sulitin na natin si Mr. Tony, no? Last question.
Para maging audience naman ako.
Wala na. Going once, going twice. Alright. I think that's it. All they got. Alright, Tony. Let me give you this certificate. We just want to thank you for your time, for your effort, for your beautiful presentation. No? Super dami naming natutunan. Actually, ako din. Marami akong inputs na natutunan from the Power BI. So, thank you so much for being our speaker for tonight. And yeah, hopefully to see you soon to other events from our event. Our community, no? So, yan. Thank you so much, Tony, and have a good day. All right. Thanks.
You too.
Bye-bye.
I had fun. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, guys, you can also join Power BI Pilipinas if you want to learn more about Tony, about the Power BI community. Zero knowledge are welcome to join. So, search nyo lang sa Facebook, Power BI Pilipinas, follow their page, follow the community, follow the Microsoft organization. What's that, Tony?
Yung sa Fabric Community.
The organization? Ayan, the Fabric Community from Microsoft. No? So, feel free to join. So,
andun lahat sa top link.
Ayan, yung top link, no? So, yun yung pinaka-key. Sige guys, join lang kayo. Libre yan. So, feel free to reach out to Mr. Tony, no? Anytime, anywhere. Alright, thank you so much, Tony, and have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.